Do you want to learn how to control the mind of a woman? Then watch this video till the end. You'll be amazed at the kind of power you'll have over the female mind after you do. But before we start, here's a quick question for you. Do we really control what we think? Or do we think only what some other people want us to think? Think about how politicians, the mass media, and even how our schools shape how we see the world. These entities control what we think by controlling what we pay attention to. It's how they pit the left versus the right, blue versus red, the plebes against the elites, man versus woman. It's a war of mind control, and we're merely the pawns in the game. It's true. And guess what? It's only when you know about these games that you can break free of them. Not only that, you'll also open the doors to learning how to use mind control. You'll have the ability to make people say, think, and do as you want, and that especially includes the women you meet in the dating game. Now, I'm going to say something that may piss some people off, and yet I'll say it anyway. Women are more prone to mind control than men. And no, it's not because women are weaker than men or that they're more emotional than us. Those are not the reasons. Instead, women are more prone to mind control than men because of one thing. A woman's subconscious is stronger than her conscious mind. This is also true for men, but for women, the difference in strength is at least 2x, if not more. How mind control works is by manipulating one's subconscious mind, and that's why women are more vulnerable to it. Makes sense, right? Now, what does this mean for you? It means you too can control the female mind just as well as how the politicians and media control society. And guess what? If you don't learn how to control the female mind, you'll get left behind because other guys will. So let's arm you with the mind control tools you need to succeed with women, right? Before that though, here's something you must understand. There's real mind control and fake mind control. And you'll want to know the real from the fake because you don't want to get fooled, right? Now, what's fake mind control like? Well, here's the biggest tell of fake mind control. It's stupidly obvious. It's the swinging of pocket watches and the look into my eyes kind of idiocy. When you see a guy saying, "You are getting sleepy," to a woman, then you know it's fake, all because it's obvious. Let me tell you this, real mind control isn't obvious. Instead, it's underhanded, covert, and can be downright insidious, and because of that, women never notice it. Not only that, real mind control is invisible influence, and it's in the hiddenness of it where its power lies. So, how do you use real mind control? How exactly do you control a woman's mind for real? Well, there are 3 ways. The first is by storytelling. Sounds simple and harmless, right? And yet it's why storytelling is a potent mind control technique. It appears simple and harmless. Now, here's the psychological reason why storytelling is powerful with women. You cannot communicate with a woman directly. You can't. Mother Nature has programmed the female mind to reject direct instructions. That's why if you tell a woman she's getting sleepy, she stays wide awake. Or, when you tell her to look into your eyes, she looks away. When you are too overt or direct with your advances, her guard springs up. And that's why storytelling is powerful. Say the magic line, "Let me tell you a story," and her guard comes down instantly. And in that brief window, your instructions shoot straight into her subconscious. Whatever you tell her, she accepts without question. That's what stories do for you. How does that sound? Good, right? Okay, so here's an example of how to use storytelling to control a woman's mind. Let's say you're chatting up an attractive woman you just met. As you talk, you broach the topic of relationships, and she reveals that there's someone she's not too sure about. And so, you ask why she's not so sure. She says he's been asking her to be her girlfriend, and every time she hesitates, he gets angry and emotional. And she says, "He's a nice guy, and I like him, but I don't know why I'm so unsure about him." Let's say you tell him, "You should leave him for me." Do you think that works? No, right? Since that's a direct suggestion, she will likely reject it. Instead, you tee off with the words, "Let me tell you a story," and instantly, you have her attention. You then tell her something like, "Let me tell you a story. I once had a friend who was in a situation just like yours." Like you, she was unsure because deep inside, she wanted a man who's emotionally strong, or at least as strong as she was. Unfortunately, every time she had second thoughts about committing, he lost it. And so, I told her, he was showing her he wasn't as strong as her. And she took my advice. She then found someone else who wasn't threatened by her. They've been together ever since. Do you see the power of it yet? With just one story, you made yourself look good, as a trusted friend and advisor. Not only that, you one-upped her admirer and destroyed that poor fucker. Storytelling, bro. It has always been powerful, but do you know what's even better? It's when you make her live out a love story. Women read trashy romance novels all the time, right? Many started reading in their teenage years, and because of this, every woman thinks she will one day live out a love story life for real. Give her that story, and she'll be hooked on you. How do you do that? You'll learn how by the end of this video, so watch until the end. In the meantime, let's move on to the second way to control a woman's mind. Attention capture. Human beings, men and women alike, are self-seducing creatures. That means when we think of someone we're attracted to long enough, we fall in love with that person. And that's even if the other person does absolutely nothing to us, with us, or for us. It's why we fall in love with celebrities, actresses, and that petty friend we once had many years ago. It's hard to overstate this, but attention capture is powerful. Romantic novels sell millions of copies to women worldwide for one reason. They're lean page turners. Romance authors have mastered the art of capturing a woman's attention. They do that with drama, plot twists, and cliffhangers. Well, guess what? That power is in your hands right now. Want to capture a woman's attention? Try the following. 1. You can promise to tell her more about yourself soon. 2. You can tell her a story, then cut it short. Anyway, it's getting late. I'll tell you the rest next time. And 3. You can insert some drama into your relationship. This could be from harmless teasing, or by picking an intentional fight with her. You get the idea, right? Among these examples of attention capture, the third one, adding drama, is the most potent. And that leads us to the third way to control a woman's mind. Emotional roller coasters. Here's another fact about the average woman today. She's bored. Now, here's the thing. Women live for excitement. They want to feel thrilled, wanted, cherished, scared, enthralled, and all that jazz. And yet, even happily married women can get bored sometimes. Everything is a routine. Everything is predictable. And that's why they start affairs. It's not for sex, but for the thrills. It's true. So, what happens when a woman can't experience excitement in her own life, which is true for most women today? She finds it through stories. That's what. It's why women get so addicted to romance novels, Netflix dramas, Hollywood movies. They imagine themselves in the heroine's shoes, in the life of a drama, adventure, risk, and reward. Well, guess what? You too can fill that crucial gap in her life. And you do that by making her experience a real-life emotional roller coaster. And with that, you'll give her the drama, adventure, and satisfaction she craves. So, what's the key to a good emotional roller coaster? In a word, unpredictability. The trick is to be completely random and volatile. She must always be on her toes, guessing what's coming up next. What happens when you do that? You'll be on her mind for a long time. That's what. Keep it up, and it won't be long before she gets totally addicted to you. And when she's addicted to you, getting the kind of relationship you want with her is easy. That, my friend, is how to control the mind of a woman. Now, here's the catch. You guys know how to put women on emotional roller coasters. So, if you don't know the first thing about it, you're fine. We all start somewhere. But if you want to have complete control over a woman's mind, I suggest you start here, with Shogun Method's online masterclass on mind control. When you click the link at the end of this video, you can sign up for the online masterclass. There, use your best email address, because that's where the Shogun Method coaches will send your admission ticket. Once you're in, you'll be well on your way to mastering the art of the emotional roller coaster, and after that, the female mind will be yours to control. It's about time you started controlling your own life, including your love life. Are you ready to master the dating game and get the women and relationships you want? Then the next step is in front of you right now. Click the link and join the online masterclass. Do it now. If you don't see the link, find it in the first comment below the video. Go!